This is one of my favorite simple endgames. It really looks like it can be simpler than this. Each side has only one pawn, and basically it looks like it's a race. We want to get to this a7 pawn, and it's quite easy to understand that black cannot stop this. So, of course, material is equal for the moment. If white just goes straight to black's pawn, he's going to capture it. There is no way black can stop it. And then we have to just figure out if this position is a win or a draw. And there is actually a reason why we shouldn't just immediately play if we get a similar position in our game. Because geometry of the chessboard is slightly different from everyday life geometry. In everyday life, if you want to get this pawn as quickly as possible, you should just walk straight towards it. But on the chessboard, we can do some funny stuff like, for example, let's say this. This would last 5 moves, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would also be 5 moves. If you go straight, it's just going to be 5 moves anyway. So if you try to walk like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's going to be 5 moves again. So we have some options here. And that's why we should spend a little bit time trying to think which one is the best option. So now the basic logic, which most grandmasters will just do this without thinking at all. We just understand, we know from our experience that we should go towards black king most of the time and try to limit its activity, because we are losing nothing. It will still take 5 moves to get to the black's pawn. And at the same time, we might just do some extra work as well. But this move would be actually a terrible mistake, because let's go back to the original position. Once we take this pawn, black king needs to be on one of these 2 squares. Any other square on the whole chessboard will always lose. It doesn't matter. If black comes to any other square, black is always going to lose the game. So we need 5 moves to get to a7. And let's count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It seems like black has enough time to get to c7, and then the position is a draw. We have to take this pawn as quickly as possible, but at the same time somehow stop the black from coming to c7 in 5 moves. So that's why we have to go this way. But let's check first the normal looking move. King e7. Like it looks like this is the shortest way to get there. And black will go like this. For example, like this. He might come here, and king c7. After this, it's a famous stalemate. So we cannot win the game this way. Okay, let's try something else now. Let's try to go here. And after black comes this way, let's try to do something, be a bit smarter and come here now. But this is not good enough. Let's see now. Black can do a few moves. King b4. Well, if he's greedy and wants to try to capture our pawn, he might do that. And after king c6 and king b7, he's going to lose. Now he cannot approach with his king, unfortunately. If black tries to reach c7 and tries to use everyday geometry, then it's not going to serve him well. After king c6, he's still going to lose. He cannot approach, he needs to lose a tempo by waiting, and then these moves are going to win. For example, like this, and of course white will come here and promote his pawn. But black can save himself after king d6 by going king d4. This is a little bit counterintuitive. It looks like we are going away from the critical place, but actually after king c6 now black can go king e5. And now black used actually this way, and he managed to get on c7 in time. So in real life, of course, let's start from this position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On chessboard, these two things are same, but in real life, the blue road is much longer. For that reason, it is a little counterintuitive, but it works. So chess geometry is different. Why is it so? Because the rules are like this. For a king from any particular square, for example, from f7, we say in one move, king can get to any of these squares. So yeah, if king goes diagonally, it actually makes a bit of more centimeters, if you think in that way. But that's how the chess rules are. So we should take advantage of this. And on the first move, we should play no other move. King e6 is necessary. After black plays his best move, king c3. Now king d6, king d4 would be a draw, as we know. But we can play king d5, this amazing move. Now we are blocking black's king. and black has to either lose a tempo, and then we know he will not be on c7 in time, or he has to try to go this way, which is even worse for him. Let's say he loses a tempo, and as you can see, he's late. After this, white wins. So there are many similar positions. This is this happens so often in chess games. When we are trying to get to some pawn like this with our king, usually there are many ways. Quite often our king will try to do another thing at the same time. In this example, we go king e6. In some other examples, we do some other stuff. But this is a very, very important thing to know, and I hope it's going to be useful for you.